Looking at your uniform, I just want to start with this.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. See, I tell you what, when I work with very senior army officers, Navy officers, and the entire police, it inspires me so much because I can see that you people are the real leaders of how the entire ecosystem of the world's most, India's most sacrosanct leadership body. And when I see you people in your category keen on growing, moving to the business side, making an impact, and when people like you see me as somebody they want to reach out and take their life forward, it's an amazing opportunity to serve, Mrinal.
No, it's a credit to you. Hats off, Jatin, seriously. I have grown personally with you. I always, believe that every individual has got something special, and you can always learn so much. And really, I was just telling my wife also the other day that I'm planning to transition. I'm planning to jump in an ocean actually. I'm very fond of the seas and the ocean. So I'm just planning to jump in the ocean, and it's a 360 degree. I can go any direction. So, I just told her that, when I started interacting with you and dealing with you and talking to you, I started getting a direction. Otherwise, I had too wide a sector in life, and I had very very wide goals, which I thought I will be able to figure it out on the way. But I think that's where your initial a week interaction, the first interaction. In fact, I think everything changed.
Can you just summarize what do you think are the key impact areas that helped you, Mrinal?
Okay, so first thing is, Jatin, your process, the way you approach things. So I have always worked as a process in our country, in senior leadership here in defense. So you work on mail, you have everything defined, you have timelines. I like that kind of approach. There is no ambiguity, very, very clear instructions. Every word is meaningful. Okay, so that is one thing very precisely I like. Your critique, very, very crystal clear. So you exactly tell me what is missing and what do you want me to add in. So for me, it's impossible because I don't have that kind of experience. If I put something on paper, it will be like generally result, achievement. That's how we kind of have moved and brought up like that. But to put skills which I already have, I know I have those skills, but to put it in that perspective, in that light, to think it in that direction. First major thing for you to start with me for the goals part. That was first. In fact, the moment you gave me the goals sheet, the moment you asked those three questions, three top questions that you had. So experiences, yes, I had laid down my CV, my background, my history. But then when I gave them to you and the way you put it across, okay, this has to look like this. Short-term goal, I was very vague. In my short-term goal, I was like, okay, I'll do something, I'll go into operations and I'll go somewhere and do something. So, but what you told me precisely, I thought, why didn't I think of that? That you told me that I have to do a research. I have to see people like me who have gone in, where they have moved, which direction have they moved, what roles are they doing. Because exactly whatever I have right now and what I built in MBA, that's what I'm going to use to, participate in those roles. So I started researching. I did so much of it. 10-15 days was grueling for me. In fact, I, left everything and I was just doing it, but I was enjoying it, totally enjoying it because it matters so much to me. In fact, my whole life which I am building on is on that goals. In fact, and I had to internalize with them. I had to convince myself. I had to believe in myself. Yes, this is what it is. And even there itself, you gave me a few options wherein again I deliberated. Okay, should I go in this? Jatin has given me the option. I should think about it. I thought for 2-3 days. You told me regarding finance side also, general finance. You had P&L. You had mentioned, but again I thought that's not there. And you were very, very okay with the TS. You should. So you made me do a lot of research in the goals part. Long-term goals I had never thought in my life. Because we typically, for these long-term goals we think, but that's a back burner. We are fighting the fires every day. So kind of, I thought long-term to dekha jayega, jab hoga. But you made me think, you made me research. You just homed on my antenna. Otherwise I was just roaming around everywhere. So that is for the goals part, which I will say. Second, I think the biggest takeaway for me has been networking. In fact, you asked me my handicap. So I kind of told you that I do not know anybody outside the forge because I am cut off from the digital environment totally. So I don't interact. And we as a Fauji community, we are very, very inward looking people. We only, we only interact with people of our understanding frequency, and we think that's how life is, and there's nothing beyond it. And in fact, anybody who will come inside, we will look at them with some kind of, okay. So, but, and in fact, I had no clue that I could reach out to LinkedIn, I could reach out to unknown people, and I could spend 30 minutes, they will give me. I never had that information. I could not have even thought of doing it. And you won't believe. See, you told me to write that pitch. You told me to write that small thing. People responded. Not everybody, obviously. Whoever responded, I was surprised. 30, 40 minutes, they were listening to me. They were talking to me. They were hearing me out. And they were giving their own recommendations. So, I will say that most, the major chunk went for networking part. And I think that's a takeaway for life. I was quite restricted in my thinking. I think till the time I started interacting with you, I was restricted. I did not know how this environment works. I'm new to this understanding. So very, very important. And last, I will say the interview again. After last 20 years, I have not done any interview. I don't even know. I'm like that standard interviews jo hote hain Fauj ke, I have been taking, but they are very, very typical interviews. And so I was preparing that kind of thing. But your videos, the way you have prepared them, the way you have curated, in fact, I was with the program director. He's the cinemas guy. They have pitched me to him. So I was pretty scared myself. And the way we deliberated, in fact, he told me, Mrinal, in fact, I don't know how, but you are anticipating my next question and already answering it.
That's called the hook. That's called the hook.
It has,
you throw a hook.
Yeah. So that is one. And plus, see, a lot of people told me that don't over prepare, because interview should be natural. I totally agree with that. Though there are a lot of questions which he asked were internal and personal to me. That's definitely there. But I feel the framework, if you have it ready and you have internalized it and you're very confident about it, so the confidence shows actually. And I think it could not have happened without preparation. And your the videos really, really helped me think in that fashion, in what the expectation of the interview is going to be. Really, really helped me. So, I can go on and on. There are a lot of other things. The CV, how you have shaped it. So, yeah, small takeaways. And Jatin, I'm going to keep them for life. So, whatever your things are there. So, I have understood now how to approach things, how to think about it in a way, how to sit on the other's chair and think about it, and that, how is he going to take it, and how to prepare accordingly. So, that's the biggest takeaway.
Thank you so much. You've given me so much of boost. I think it's very important for me to speak with you every day. It looks like.
It's been a great experience. See, I don't mince words when I speak. And I was actually lost, and I think I have, kind of getting direction. And I think our association not finished here. We'll continue to be interacting. I will love to be speaking to you whenever, wherever. And we will keep in touch. No doubt over that. I'll keep taking advice, guidance. I know you have a sort of experience with you, because I am jumping into a field which is, it's going to take me some time to get my feet into it. So,
I want you to step back and do this. I'm going to pick